Hi everyone, welcome back. In today's video, I want to talk about the ATM.day and how we actually can search for some coins, and who knows, maybe even we find some golden nuggets there where we can actually make a few X's, okay? But also I want to cover, the other tools like CLOBr, for example, okay, and how we can actually go and check the liquidities on those coins, and how we actually can make a decision if those coins are good enough, for example, to invest in the platforms like, for example, Orca or Meteor, all right? So before we move on, I just want to make you aware that this is not a financial advice. Everything what I'm saying here is only for education and entertainment purposes, okay? So always do your own research. Remember, guys, everything is very risky in crypto assets. And so all those coins, despite the fact that they might really look good, they can go to zero in no time, okay? So do your own research, all right? Guys, ATM.day, right? I covered this particular one in many videos before. I highly encourage you to go watch them. And I still talking about this one because I think it's a really decent tool. Okay, why I'm thinking that, right? So this tool actually make me, most of the cases which I'm using, all right. So let's say maybe 6, 7 out of 10, I can at least make a 20, 30% of, if I will get into the coin which was suggested by this tool, right? Now, this tool, as I mentioned previously on other videos, is not created for you to go to be like, okay, this tool is giving you the coin, and it's like, okay, you should enter here, and you can exit there, and you can make such and such amount of money. No, this tool is only as an additional filter. Okay, so if let's say that you are on Axiom, right? You go to pools, and you had all those beautiful coins being created, beautiful or ugly, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, right? Those coins are sometimes funny. So let's say that you got all of those there, right? And you have all your filters, right? And you just put your filters there, okay? And that's how you filter in those coins, right? So I'll suggest to use the ATM.pay also as a filter, but a pretty decent one, right? Why? Because they actually constantly tracing about 20,000 of successfully profitable wallets, okay? So those wallets actually making money on a regular basis, okay? The guys actually discovered those wallets and they put inside their algorithm, plus they added 30 other metrics on top of that, right? So what it means that when they see that the number of those, for example, in this particular coin, right? There were 56 wallets in, right? 53 wallets out, 44 million tokens bought, 23 million tokens sold, 2.4 volume in, 1.3 volume out, okay? And here is the price average buy and sell, since that coin was actually called, right? So the thing is that they actually are predicting that this coin has a probability of 47% to go up, okay? So future pump expectation, right? Based on their algorithm, right? But this tool is not giving you the information when to exit and when to enter or when to exit, right? It's really up to yourself. It's up to your trading skills. That's why, I'm saying like this tool, because this tool actually costs money, right? When we go into the pro, it's 230 a month, right? If you decided to buy for more than 1 month, you will obviously get discounted, right? And also, if you sign up with the link which I'll be providing inside the description of this video, you'll get additional 7 days, on top of your subscription. All right. So the thing is that this tool does cost money. Okay, and to be able to use that to have like a fully you have a full utility. You can utilize this tool to the maximum. Okay, you should know something about the trading, guys. All right. So it's not very great, in my opinion, to the beginners, okay? Because if you're beginning, are you thinking, okay, I will spend $230 and this tool will makes me rich, right? No, it doesn't work like that, okay? This tool gives you the hint, okay, about particular coins, right? For example, this one was introduced 5 minutes ago. It's called, that's the name of the coin, okay? And let's go click on it, right? And we go and put it inside the Axiom, right? Here we go. This code was created 2 hours, okay, 2 hours ago, and it was called 6 minutes ago, right? So we are here now. So it was called about, when was that? Around here, right? So look, run here. So if we jump inside that coin at the time when it was called, we already could make it like a 23%, which is decent in my opinion, right? And I still thinking that this is the way. There is still a good amount of buyers, right? Net volume is 2.7, okay, 37K 5 minutes volume, right? Maybe not the amazing, but still like 470, nearly 500 pro traders, 1740 holders, right? Top holders 15%, bundlers, devs and insiders a pretty low number, which is good. Okay, I think that call still has some potential, right? To go in and start do some well, when it comes to some exits, right? I'm not saying that I'm gonna jump into it, but look, like for example, has some X, okay, and there is some story behind it, okay, only 190 members, but look, it's really up to yourself. You just have to do your own due diligence before you decided to jump inside those type of coins. But I think, look, if this coin was introduced like now 7 minutes ago, as I said, like from the time it was introduced inside ATM.day, if you jump on it, let's say that you spend some time to do some research, you will be still able to make about 20%. Like decent, right? You can make 20% in 5, 6, 7 minutes of the time spent on the Axiom Pro, right? Not every coin is actually making those type of money, unless you are a very good trader. You got a very good wallets which you can track. Okay, you've got a very nice Twitter accounts which you follow. Okay, and you all these bits and pieces, guys. Who for you guys who actually do those type of activities when it comes to the meme coin trading on a daily basis, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm not spending too much of my time when it comes to the meme coin trading. Okay, it's not. It's just because I I don't have that time, to spend all my day just staring into those coins and decide which one should invest, which one should not, right? So that's why I think that ATM.day is a very, very crucial tool in my tool set, because it actually filtering out, all those coins which they are not suitable for considered to be invested in, okay, and it's giving me the ones which they are pretty decent, right? So they have like a 64% future pump expectation, right? Okay, I'm willing to actually go and do some research about this one and decide if I want to invest or not. If I jump inside our coin right after the call was made, okay, I could make it like I could make easily 20%, which is great, right? Now, the other thing is what you can do with those coins, especially the ones which they are already been established for some time, right? For example, this one, okay, Solami, right? Solami was established 21 days ago, right? ATM is predicting that this coin still has a possibility of jumping about 10. They have like a 10% future pump expectation, right? So there is some movement here, okay, and they decided to call this one, saying like, look, this coin has some traction, okay. Some people were actually moved in with their funds into it, right? So the thing is that there we go, 20K plus professional traders and market insiders. Okay, so 42 of them, they actually jumped inside our coin recently. All right, so they expected, their algorithm is expecting that it might pump, okay, on some stage, right? So let's go into it, right? So let's see if there's one will do us. Let's go inside the deck screener, okay, with this particular one, right? So here we go. We go. That's the salami, right? And salami now it goes down, right? But the thing is that because the salami is going really down right now, okay, doesn't mean that it might stay like that, right? It holds there for 25 or 21 days. Remember, guys, okay? Now it's jumping down, right? Which is fine. Those coins are actually going up, going down, right? But the thing is that some of those smart wallets, okay, they are jumping in, right? So they might know something about this one. Look, this one is only 10%, okay, but we still have like according to the ATM.day, there's still 10% chance of this going to actually do some pump, future pump expectation, right? So what you can do instead of just jumping inside that coin, let's say that you want to go into Axiom or Deck Screener, and say like, oh, I might get it, because ATM.day just called that call. No, don't do that. Do your own research, right? The other thing what you can do with this one, however, is you can use the tool like CLOBr, right? The CLOBr is a very, very cool tool, okay? So, for example, it's called CLOBr is an X-ray vision for traders, okay? So it reveals the true support and resistance levels before every trade, right? So with the growing popularity of concentrated liquidity pools, large amounts placed at the specific levels can have a major impact on price action, right? Stop buying into the massive sell walls or funds with the little hope of price improvements. Okay, so what you can do, okay, in a nutshell, okay, let's go and paste that coin here. Who knows? It's there, right? Right. Okay, so this is the coin, right? I have account with the club, right? So it's giving me their information, okay, up to date, right? This one was last I updated 4 days ago, but I can refresh data, okay? You just have to be on a paid subscription with the club to actually be able to refresh data, right? And it was just refreshed, okay? So we got the newest information when it comes to this particular coin, right? So we see that the resistance for that coin is sits. Let me see. Let's go and jump inside the sol, right? The most money when it comes to liquidity, okay, it's around this point, right? And where it comes to to support, we are about here, right? So what you can do with this information and information taken from the ATM.day, okay? Look, I'm combining those two tools to make some additional research on those coins, right? So what you can do, okay, let's say that we go into the Orca, right? And we go to Orca, we just place that coin inside the Orca, okay? There's no pool here, right? So there's nobody actually created the pool. The idea might be for you, however, that you can go and create your own pool, right? So we had like a market cap 727,000, okay? There's in last 24 hours was about 6,000 transactions, 886, just about a million volume, right? Which is quite cool, right? So what you can do, you can go on Orca and you can create a pool for it, right? There's one pool here, there's nothing there basically, right? But you can go and create a pool, and those pools, right? When you go and create a concentrated pools, they are costing about $5 those days on Orca, which is great, right? Previously, you had to spend about $50 or something like that. But then, in recent weeks, they introduced a new feature which is allowing you to actually create those concentrated pools for less than $5 or about $5, which is absolutely fantastic. No, the same with Meteora. Okay, so what you can do is you can go and establish if there is already a pool for it. Okay, and there are a few pools here for Solami with the USDC, Solami Sol. Okay, not many to those two pools are not much there, right? But anyway, okay, the Solami I just picked a random coin which I found here. We can go and find another coin, like for example, this one, and see if there's anything look, this one has a suggestion of 53% future pump expectations. Okay, so it looks like they know something about it. Okay, and let's see if like Solami, um, guys, the thing is that you just have to do your own research. Okay, Solami was great, right? Because there is some potential for it, okay? But for example, this one, right? Look what's happened with this one, right? What's it called? Domo, right? So Domo was called by ATM.day that there is a 53% of expectation of this one going up. And look what's happened with Domo, right? It's amazing, right? I just came across this one right now, right? So let's say that it's 15 minutes, right? And look, that's amazing, right? Look, 1 day, and you can do in 1 day. You could do like seriously. It's about maximum can make it 6x, right? If you're lucky, if you pick this one here, right? So 6x, right? So there is still money to be made outside of just buying a coin and selling on top and trying to establish which one is where is the top, where is the bottom, right? You can go, for example, to Orca, right, and see if there is Orca here. Let me see if there is any pool created on this one, right? It should be, at least there's a 2 months old, okay? Oh, there's nothing there, right? Okay, that's no problem at all. If it's not been there, and maybe if there is anything here on Meteora, right? Is there any pool created on Meteora regarding this one? Okay, there is one, okay? And 24-hour volume, just over 13,000, right? Which is absolutely fine, okay? So the thing is that there is a volume on it, right? And you got four pools here, right? So what you can do, you can also go to CLOBr. You can put this one inside the CLOBr and see, establish where there is the max, where's the liquidity for this one? Okay, okay, let's go. Okay, there is no information on it because it was updated 2 months ago. So let's go refresh. And when I'm doing this, okay, because look at this chart, okay, how much money somebody just made in the last 24 hours, okay? ATM.day established, okay, discovered that there are 52 now percent future pump expectation, okay, which means that there is something going on with this particular coin. Okay, I'm not saying that this coin will go to 10x or something like that. I'm not saying that, guys. It's just your part of your research. Okay, but as I said, like there's still a few other ways you can do money outside of just buying and selling the coin. So look, resistance for this one is here on this level. Okay, and support is there, right? So that now you know where there's liquidity here. Okay, so for example, if there is nothing there on Orca, it might be a good idea just go ahead and create a pool on it, right? I'm not saying just go and do it. I'm just saying that it might be a good idea. Okay, one of those ideas which can came up after the doing some research using the tools like ATM.day and CLOBr, right? Or you can do the same here on Meteora, right? There are a few pools, okay, 20, for example, there's somebody who created this one and had like a 24-hour volume of over 13,000. And there is a fee, right? Fee, 24-hour fee, like 24-hour in comparison to total value locked, like a 2.07%, right? Estimated return based on 24-hour trade fees and TVL, right? So, guys, every time somebody who actually put those people who actually traded in the last 24 hours of the $13,387, okay, left the fees, right, for the person or the group of people who actually create this particular pool for this one, for Domo, right? So either they were lucky or they knew something that there is a expectation when it comes to this particular one, okay? Because actually somebody actually was able to do actually not only money because the price appreciation, okay? So here go like a 6x, but somebody actually make also money by creating the pool, liquidity pool for this one, right? It's just an idea, guys, for you, okay? Just one of those things which you can also use the ATM.day and also CLOBr when it comes to creating those type of liquidity pools, right? So yeah, I think that's all what I want to cover in this video. Is this video is pretty long anyway. Like guys, if you watched that to the end, I would be happy to hear that inside the description. It would be absolutely fantastic if you did. So guys, yeah, again, I will be leaving the links to those tools inside the description of my video. If you like it, please hit the like button. If you got any questions, leave it down below. And also, if you can subscribe to my channel, it will be much appreciated. Thank you very much for watching.